What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here with another episode of Marvel Strike Force for you guys here, and today we are going to be making a quick, bold prediction because, as everyone knows, we do have we do have the Dark Dimension 9 now officially, supposedly coming sooner than later here. Obviously, they had a little bit of a hiccup yesterday, so we'll see what happens there from Scopely side of things. But as you guys can kind of see here on my screen, we do have 25 days now before the Fractal store changes over here. And I want to talk to you guys the importance of that because, of course, if you guys go into the command center, and I'm still kind of hoping, right? I'm kind of hoping that maybe it's going to come here sooner than later here. But as you guys can kind of see here, get what you need, character shards, G20s, and, of course, purple ISO 8 to unlock Blue Marvel and more. So I'm still hoping that maybe they will open the floodgates, maybe kind of close to the end here. If not, yeah, I'm going to have to figure out a way to burn all of the fractals in a timely manner here. But also as well here, I wanted to kind of, I wanted to kind of show you guys this footage here from the Marvel Strike Force Q&A here because I've had some more time to kind of digest it as well.
Been since launch.
I personally really like the kind of chapter stores. Yes, they're still going to be around. Yes, we're always going to kind of iterate on them. Yes, we're going to put new stuff in there moving forward. The way I always kind of break it down, right? Because I think a lot of people sometimes have thoughts, opinions on them, but it's kind of like when you go to the grocery store, you don't buy everything in the grocery store, right? You go and you get what you need, your necessities, right? Your milk, your eggs, whatever it might be. That's really what the store is supposed to represent, right? You as a player, what are your needs right now? How are you going to go buy what you really want as a player? And we want to give you that optionality. So I think there's a lot of positives that we've seen from kind of the chapter stores. And so, yeah, they're going to stick around. They're going to be part of this next age and hopefully, every age moving forward. And we're going to continue to learn how, what adjustments we want to make to them. So hopefully satisfy kind of players.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the chapter store. It allows me to, if I don't have a character yet, I can go in, I can get shards of the character sooner than I could have otherwise. I obviously get some with power cores as well. But then, I get to buy G21 or I get to buy diamonds for a character that I might have already have maxed. It's nice.
So, if Pathfinder was intending for that, then what that means is the G21s should hopefully be coming into perhaps the next seasonal store, which, like I said, it's going to take over in about 25 days. And I do believe the last time they had the switch over between the sigils and the fractals, I remember making a video on it because there was a bit of crossover and one of the stores wasn't working, and then it was a bug for like an hour or something. And so what that means is, even though we are 25 days from when the Fractal store ends, this new store could very well be coming probably in maybe a week or two. I think when the last ones had that overlap, there was maybe like 10 or 9 days. I have to double check. Actually, I'll check on that. I'll get back to you guys on that. I'm gonna check on that video that I made, and I'll see if I can find out what the overlap was. But having said that, now. Make sure you guys are using your fractals because obviously we don't have that much time, or not that much time left on it. And also, like I said, could there very well be some last minute changes so that we get some purple L ions. The Blue Marvel race is over now, so it's another point to mention as well here. Obviously, if the event's going on, it would have been nice to actually purchase ions as well. For his race and to get his 7 reds, but maybe they were just waiting until after the race is over, and then maybe they would update it because, yeah, I got to be honest with you guys, it has been quite some time since they've updated this, right? So fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. Unless they were talking about these purple ions, but I mean, you don't need these ones for Blue Marvel, right? So again, it might have been a typo on the command center side, but let's also have a look here at the data mines here as well. So, shout out to Boyan here. He's the one that actually did the data mining, and I just kind of reformatted it. But as you guys can kind of see here on my screen, so it looks like there's going to be that big global event that we had already talked about in some of my previous videos. And yes, it looks like, and it makes sense, because with the Age of Fear starting, of course, they want to switch things up and, like, use a new currency as well. And it looks like it's going to be Terror, right? Terror credits, right? Which is also interesting because... in the past, They've always done like fractals and sigils and whatever. So this is just it's almost like a shift in their naming, right? Because yeah, fractals, sigils, they were kind of like more like monetary, I guess. And now this one's kind of interesting because it's like terror, like ooh, scary. But anyways, yeah. So as you guys see here, join forces with fellow commanders, and we can gain progress. And it makes sense now that we have basically all 5 of the buddies complete. We have basically, Spider-Man, Captain America, Wolverine, Daken was the latest, and of course as well, Deadpool, and that completes the entire team here for for these best buddies, right? And obviously they want to get this event going on before the 8th anniversary is up, and I think there's about a week and a half left based on my math, because it's I think it's going to be ending not next Wednesday, because next Wednesday is week number 5. I think it's the following Wednesday. So yeah, it would be about 2 weeks, I guess, 2 weeks and a bit. But as you guys see here, yeah, you're going to be able to use this Age of Fear Chapter 1 currency, terror credits, and yeah, and you're going to be able to partake in it and have this global event. So now I'm kind of wondering, like, with the introduction of this new credit, what that means is maybe finally we can get access to those purple L ions, right? And maybe even G21s, right? As Pathfinder alluded to earlier in the video, right? In the Q&A video, he's hoping that he can use the the seasonal store to purchase some G21s, and yeah, and that's kind of my prediction here, guys. I'm not, obviously I don't know 100% if it's gonna happen or not, but I do feel like it is definitely coming sooner than later, and hopefully what that means is they're gonna open the floodgates, maybe update some of the rewards for G20s, and maybe have better access, right? Reduce the maybe reduce the currency cost of it in the store, maybe add some of it to the seasonal raids. There could be a wide array of things that they can do to it so that we get a bit more access, and it would also kind of lead into the fact that they were also awarding these G20s as well in the best buddies, right? They were awarding it when you were completing it and doing it in the events. So that's just, yeah, that's let me know what you guys think. Like, I feel like from where we're standing right now, there's not that much time left in the Fractal store, and it's going to be switching over to the Fear store, and yeah, it would be nice. It would be honestly, it would be awesome if we would be able to get access to these G21s, G20s, and of course purple L ions for Blue Marvel, right? For people who wanted to push Blue Marvel, right? Or maybe they just want to hoard those ions for just pushing up their character's power, right? Because obviously, depending on what game modes may come next, whether it's Danger Room, Sword, Tower, whatever, having extra stats on your characters always helps, right? But anyways, yeah, that's so again, take it with a grain of salt. Just my 2 cents here, and of course as well, just trying to make a bold prediction here. I do feel like it's going to be coming sooner than later, and what that means is hopefully you guys are able to kind of get access to the to the L ions, to the G20s, maybe more access to the other stuff as well, hopefully, like the lower stuff. Yeah, as always, let me know in the comments below if you guys have any questions, or if you guys have any, have your own 2 cents on it. But otherwise, guys, I want to thank you again for your time. Thank you again for your inputs as well, and I will see you guys in the next one.